My name is Chelsea McNee. I worked with Taylor from the Holistic Ape for about a year. Initially starting out with Taylor, I think I had kind of a different expectation of what her services would be for me. I thought they would be quite a bit more limited strictly to nutrition, and over the course of the year that we worked together, it really became so much more like fully faceted than that. We were able to delve into all the different areas of my life at the time where I was struggling, going through a recent diagnosis of Hashimoto's and struggling with an autoimmune disorder, trying to figure out how to live life now having an illness, and readjusting my lifestyle in all manners. I was able to accomplish that with Taylor's help and guidance, and that was so much more beyond what I expected from her service. But no matter what I came to her with, she took the time to research and educate herself in order to be better suited to help me. And even just outside of lifestyle, nutrition, health, she was able to help me in spirituality and intuition with myself, better understanding myself, my body, my cycles, hormones, a whole gambit of things that I never anticipated but were so majorly helpful during that time. Hashimoto's is an autoimmune disorder where your body attacks your thyroid, and it had just been neglected for so long that my thyroid completely gave out. I had overlooked a lot of symptoms like fatigue and inability to regulate my own internal temperatures, and a lot of little things like that that you just get so used to on the day-to-day you don't really realize that they're not normal until your body gives up and you very much have to deal with the consequences of not taking care of yourself. So reaching out to Taylor was kind of like a last-ditch effort. I stopped having my menstrual cycle. I gained a ton of weight in the course of 2 weeks, so a very short period of time. I was having ridiculous amounts of inflammation, joint pain. I wasn't able to move because of the added weight that my body didn't have time to adjust to. And nothing in my life really had changed. I didn't have any drastic lifestyle changes, dietary changes, anything along those lines to lead me to that point. I was very generally healthy, so I thought I was very active. I had recently just gotten into running, was something that I was really striving for to teach myself to enjoy, was a big goal of mine, and getting sick just really put all of that at an abrupt stop. And it was really hard to cope with not being able to do the things that I used to be able to do. And Taylor just really helped me take a step back and take things day by day, slow down, make goals, which was so beneficial not only in the physical side of exercise but in all other areas. So we made those goals together, and she just stood by my side and helped me achieve them session by session, week by week. And now I am back to working out consistently. I've lost the majority of the weight that I put on. I'm feeling better than I've ever felt with the combination of medication that I've been put on for my thyroid and the tools that Taylor helped me implement into my life. It feels really good. I feel strong, and I haven't, even before getting sick, ever felt strong like this in my life. And it feels like something I'm able to sustain now too. Spirituality was something that I felt like had been neglected in my life for a while, and was something that I had quite a bit of interest in diving back into. And Taylor started doing animal card readings and working with spirit animals with me, which of course I didn't have a lot of experience with. I was kind of hesitant, but open and willing. She was very passionate about it, and every week we would do a new spirit animal reading. She would even let me come to her just in the interim of experiences I had with animals or on a daily basis that seemed significant to me, and she would kind of help be a guide, translate, I guess I should say, some of those meanings. And at first I was just like, okay, this seems kind of, you know, a little bit out there. But from the very first spirit animal reading she did for me, it hit home and continued to do so more and more as we continued that practice. And now, outside of our sessions together, I've been doing my own work with like energy and oracle cards, and it just really has acted as such a guidance in my life, and it's something that I find invaluable and will continue to use probably for the rest of my life. I felt like I was able to form a relationship with Taylor that I've never quite had with anyone else. She is just so compassionate and open and willing to help and support me through absolutely anything. I'm just really grateful for my time with her. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am now, and definitely would not be where I am now in the amount of time it took me to get here if it weren't for her just consistent support. So if anyone is needing support really anywhere, I highly, highly recommend Taylor. She will do anything to help, and just to feel that kind of like compassion and empathy towards yourself, especially when you're struggling, that alone is so, so impactful. Again, my name is Chelsea McNee. I worked with Taylor from the Holistic Ape for about a year, and I would highly recommend it to anyone, especially women who are struggling in any facet, hormonal, dietary, physical, health, just whatever. She has been a huge support and tremendously helpful.